Hello everyone. I am Professor Shruti K. Dikshit, Assistant Professor in EC Department, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Bhopal. This college is under SAGE Group. Today we are going to discuss the subject Computer System Organization EC 504 topic addressing mode. It is fifth semester subject. First of all, we will see what is addressing modes and what are the different types of addressing modes are there. Microprocessor executes the instructions stored in memory called random access memory. It executes one instruction at a time. Each of the instruction contains operations and operands. Operands means the data which is stored in the registers, and the different types of operations performed on these operands which is stored in the registers are addition, subtraction, move, increment, load, and store. For example, move b comma a means move is the operation and b and a are operands. In case of add b, add is micro operation and b is operand. The data or operand which is stored in the register is means there are two types of register. It may be in processor register or in memory. There are different ways to get the operands, and we can define the addressing mode. Addressing mode is the way to specify the source address and output results. Or in another way, we can say that the way in which the operand is taken from register or memory is named as addressing mode. Effective address is known as the operand in a computational type of instruction, and the memory address obtained from the computation dictated by the given addressing mode. There are different types of addressing modes: immediate addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, register direct addressing mode, register indirect addressing mode, auto increment, auto decrement, relative addressing mode, and indexed addressing mode. The first type of immediate addressing mode is the operand is specified in the instruction itself, means there is no effective address in case of immediate addressing mode. There is only opcode and operand, absence of effective address. If you will see this diagram, this is the effective addresses of the memory, and these are the operands. Means if we will opcode is suppose add and 500, means this 500 will be loaded into the accumulator and its effective address is 201, means there is no effective address, only operand is there. In case of direct addressing mode, the effective address of operand is present in instruction itself. No additional calculations to find the effective address of the operand. For example, here the instruction in instruction only opcode and effective address of that operand is there, and we have to go to the memory, and at that effective address we can take the that operand and which will be loaded into the accumulator. In this example, the if the effective address is the 500, means we can write here, means the effective address of the memory is 500, and 800 which is the operand which will be loaded in the accumulator. The third type is indirect addressing mode. In case of indirect addressing mode, the address field of instruction gives the address of the effective address, and effective address is stored in the memory, and at that effective address the we can retrieve the operand for loading into the accumulator. But this the main disadvantage of this indirect addressing mode is that it slows down the execution, as this includes multiple memory lookups to find the operand. First only address of that effective address of memory is given, and we have to go to the effective address of memory and then retrieve the particular operand. In this case the instruction means opcode, any opcode is given and address will be 500 will be given. From this table we can say that, for example here the effective address is the address is 500 is given, and at this address the effective address will be 800, and at 800 this 300 means indirect case, indirectly the effective address of that operand is there in case of indirect address mode, and that 300 will be loaded into the accumulator. Here in the tabular list, here indirect address is in case of indirect address the 800 means in instruction only 500 is given and opcode is given. At 800 will be the effective address and 300 will be loaded into the accumulator. The next is register mode. In this mode the operand is stored in the register and there is no effective address, means directly opcode and register address means directly operand is given and that operand will be loaded into the accumulator. But in case these are the few advantages and disadvantages of this register mode. Advantage is shorter in instructions and faster instruction fetching, faster memory access to the operand, but disadvantages are very limited address space and using multiple registers helps performance, but it complicates the instruction. Definitely the if there are multiple registers are there, then it is unable and it is complicated to retrieve that particular operand. Register indirect mode. In case of register indirect mode, the instruction specifies the register whose contents gives us the address of operand which is in memory. This is similar in case of indirect addressing mode, only here the in the register that address of the address of effective address is given, and we have to go to the memory's effective address and that operand at that effective address the operand will be loaded into the accumulator. Again it is reduces the execution process because more time is required, more complication is there. Address of the we can understand this register indirect by using this example. Here for example the register address means 400 is given, means 400 at the memory, the 400 at this 400 location effective address 700 and 700 will be loaded into the accumulator. This is the register indirect case. But in the previously which we have discussed register direct, you can say it as a register direct. In register direct there is no effective address, only that 400 means that value is loaded in directly into the accumulator. The next case is auto increment. Symbolically it is represented as in parenthesis r plus the effective address of the register is enclosed in the parenthesis. The means incremented by one, auto increment and auto decrement. In case of auto increment the address will be incremented by one after the execution of the instruction, but in case of auto decrement there is one difference. The auto decrement decrements R1 to 399 prior to the execution, means before the execution of the instruction. This is the basic two differences between the auto increment. One is symbolic representation and another is it is means the pointer will point out after the next address, means 401, after the execution of the instruction, but here the pointer will be on the memory location before the execution of the instruction. We can understand this auto increment and auto decrement with the help of this example. See here, if 401 address is given, then at 400 700 will be loaded into the accumulator, but the pointer will be at 401. Okay, auto increment 401, the next pointer will be on 401. But what happens in case of auto decrement? First it will be decremented to 399 address and 450 will be loaded into the accumulator. Okay, means before execution of the instruction, the effective address will be reduced by 1, and at that effective address that particular operand will be loaded into the accumulator. Okay, so this is the these are the examples of auto increment and auto decrement. And the next relative address mode. Here the effective address is the address part of instruction plus contents of program counter. Here in the example, the program counter value is given here 200 and instruction is 500. Means first the effective address and value of program counter, means program counter value, as we know the program counter is used to hold the address of the next instruction to be executed. Fetching, the instruction cycle, first two types are fetching and decoding. So it will be incremented by 202, fetching and decoding, and then this value 202 and that instruction address 500 will be added first, and the value it will become 702. And means here we have taken this example, address part of instruction is 500, program counter value is 200, and it is incremented by 2 by fetching and decoding. And after addition of this two address parts, means 500 plus 202, the effective address will be 702. And if we will go to this effective address 702 of the memory, then 325 will be loaded into the accumulator. This is the case of relative addressing mode. And in the same way, in case of indexed addressing mode, the index register is the contents of index register and the address part of instruction will be added, and the effective address will become 600. If we will see this example, see here 500 plus 100, that 600, and 600 here 600, the 900, this operand will be loaded into the accumulator. Here all the types of addressing modes are tabulated here in this tabular list, and we can explain using this, means we can easily explain the different types of addressing modes with this example. And we have to mention the means explain, first we have to mention the explanation, and then we can explain it very nicely using this example. Okay, so this is all about the different addressing modes. In today's lecture we have discussed what is addressing mode and what are the different types of addressing mode. Means basically it specifies the source address at the output result. Thank you.